Welcome back to Going Places. I'm your host, zeanamush, the Great and Powerful, and I haven't really done anything. I'm just doing some some landscaping. I know that the word we use is terraforming, but what we technically do isn't terraforming as much as it is just landscaping, or landscape architecture, as one of my heroes. I can remember the last name being Olmsted. He's the guy who designed Central Park. Was brilliant, and the concept that every flower. Actually, one of his great things is he hated the concept of the flower bed because he felt that it limited what you could do with flowers, and that what you should do is make the landscape flow naturally from the building and complement the building. And what he would really hate is when people, decided that they knew better than him and would try to build try to build architecture on their own, and he's really fascinating to me. That and him and that's why he was his Daniel Burnham's first choice in the Columbian Exposition. I'm a pretty big architecture buff, actually. Architecture is a lot of fun for me. Looking at changes over time and whatnot. I'm a pretty big fan of the Frank Lloyd Wright style design. A big fan of modern architecture, like late 20th century, early 21st century, where designs became very efficient and designed to support and last forever. Where the idea was to build as little as possible, make the building very efficient. You get building, and I live in Chicago, which is just a terrific architecture city. You have like the older buildings, and it's the birthplace of the skyscraper. Then you have the Sears Tower, which is very well designed, very well designed building, very sleek, very efficient. You get the John Hancock and its strut system. Architecture is and I think that's the appeal of Minecraft, is architecture. It's awesome. So you can really play around with it. So and you could really play around with the architecture in Minecraft. And it's always kind of disappointed me that a castle in kind of the same way that Burnham is that Olmsted was upset that the default thing in his time was the big thing in his time was the concept that that landscape architects wouldn't leave their works alone, wouldn't leave his work alone. That people he built for wouldn't leave his works alone. I'm kind of upset that there isn't much creativity besides kind of medieval design. And what I really hate is that you can't stain glass. And what I mean by that is I want to throw a little color in to a glass panel using dyes. And I think that would do a lot to add. There we go, I like that. Add some color, and the world is tinted that color and that. And I haven't seen much of that. Probably because this is a man's game and not really an architect's game. But yes, Chicago's a great architect city. I've always loved architecture, whether it's like the Field Museum or the Science and Industry Museum, which are both beautiful buildings. These huge open floor plans that are in these branching corridors, and it's just gorgeous. Or the what's another good example? Or yeah, the Sears Tower, the Jane Hancock Building, some of the older buildings. You get the Rookery. You get the Water Tower. The old Water Tower is actually a really cool building. It's a very it's very interesting, kind of from a modern perspective, to see how water tower design has changed over the year. Because these buildings were very elegant, very complex, very not simple, and it's kind of lost on modern buildings. Like architect, like there's some LPers who care about landscaping, but when I build a house, I'm a big fan of course, there was a glitch. I'm a big fan of yeah, there it is. I'm when I landscape, I'm a big fan of not really flowers, but trees and like I had like in one of my early worlds, well, not early. It was post launch. I had a friend over, and I had specifically placed trees in certain areas and in certain ways, and he just burned it all. So there was this giant crater around my world, and it looked terrible. And when I confronted him about it, he said creepers. And I don't know why, but that kind of struck a nerve with me. That, clearly I wasn't saving these trees because I thought they were nice and that I didn't need them, so I wasn't worried about them. Because I'm one of those people who also replants who goes out and replants samplings. If oh, of course. And yes, I do sleep every night. It helps the monsters keep monsters from spawning. And I should move the bed downstairs. That was kind of cute, but it's kind of worked through its purpose. Anyway, stupid new computer, getting used to the weight. It's actually much, much lighter than my last computer, so I have to deal with a lot of repositioning and that. It's just not fun. There we go. I like my new computer. It's it's a good fit. So, first thing we do is find to building my house kind of structure is to build a sizable area that I view, just kind of is a little excavation. Too bad there's not much good. Wasn't any good raw material here, but I want to put a shovel. Shovels. I love shovels, but oh, I love stone, but it'll. Yeah, at least I have food. That's good. Okay, I can take this down now. Put some of the food in there. Put the trees. I also might do a tree farm in a little bit. Well, now you do this to either do one of two things. You run out of dirt, which I'm kind of doing, dirt and gravel. You find a resource, or you hit something. And when I mean something, I mean like a ravine, a cave, abandoned mine, and even a stronghold, which I think I did once. No, I've never just run into a stronghold. Be nice. Food. You'll notice I'll start that far when I'm working on these projects. Like when I'm caving, I think about food. When I'm building, oh god, no. Food is the farthest thing from my mind. There we go. There we go, there we go. Go. Yeah. So I'm getting the idea of what this looks like, and I do not think it is good enough that I should continue in my present course. So what I'm going to do is start building down. So you'll need one of those. You'll need plenty of dirt. I'm just going to keep all my dirt because if I lose it, oh well. I'm just getting away. So, what you do, what I do when I want to, is I dig out an area, and this will be further cleaned up later. I'll probably go further out and, actually I'll probably block this off. I'll also replace the ceiling with stone, and I'll clean this up a little more. But I don't have to do that now. What this will pretty much act as is a um, storage area, work area. So when I move out, so basically home base, and I like building them underground because they're a lot comfier. So you take a little food. Oh no, I have a plan for that side area. Oh yeah, I have a plan. Make a door. Just a one for now. Zombies and whatnot, but it's more important just to have a door than it is to worry about. Because when the zombies come and knock in, you'll know it's time, but till then, wood works just fine. And we got a bed. And okay. A day-night indicator. You see, you can't get in. Most mobs can't get in. Most mobs that spawn on ground can't get in. It starts a little path that if you want to do some interior mining, some interior grazing. So I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to start traditional 3x3. I'm gonna and I'm thinking I'm going to go too deep. Yes, I like that. Too wide, I meant. So yeah, 2x3. Ooh, scary. And I heard this trick, only put torches on the left side. And we start to dig down. Oh boy! Let's take... You need a sword. We need a sword. And drop quite a bit off. So we have let's make the arrows just so I remember to make them. Bam! Arrow. Arrows. Take the cobblestone, drop that off. Or dirt sand. And the charcoal. Well, take the charcoal. Take the charcoal and some old planks, and some sticks. And some of this. So. Oh, that's kind of weird. See the skeleton, I run. Just letting you guys know. There's a creeper over there. A skeleton. This is a ravine. Huh. That's a... That's not what I want. Oh boy. Don't know what's more impressive, that I lived through that little ordeal or what. No, it's really a ravine. It's one of the more interesting ravines I've ever seen, and I'm being serious there. At least we have a good source of... Sure mobs don't spawn. Oh, I hit the bad. Oh, what great evils will befall me. Really, creeper. I'm in their fancy pathfinding ability. Best AIs I've ever seen. I don't feel like I'm doing this guy some proud. And yes, I did change my skin a little. Just like this one a little bit more. Same thing, but... Huh. Creeper exposed that. Oh, wow, is that dark? Oh, this is perfect. I loathe creepers. Zombie. Hopefully I can remember my way back. If I can remember. If I can do, if I can get back. What? Listen to me with these let's plays being butt fucked for some reason. Like running around in circles. Wait a minute. What if I go this way? Come on, son. Whoa! Creeper comes up behind me and blows up, and I die. So, I hope you enjoyed this pretty scenery and my death. This was neat. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna wander around for a bit and see if I can get back. Or I could just wait a minute and get back. Yay! I think it's been over 5 minutes. Boo! Oh well. At least I have cobble and Yeah, I think this one's familiar. And we go over this hill. We see the lava there. We come up. We still have food even. Oh, it's happy. Yeah, well, that's part. Being blown up by creepers is an integral part of this game until you can get armor. Yeah, I meant to do that. No. Oh yeah, happy ending. So I think in my own time I'm gonna do a little bit more caving. But you guys don't need to see that. Still, happy ending. I got my stuff back. And you know what? That is kind of, I can play around with this. And you know what? In going places, happy endings are required. You know, every now and then you need a happy ending to remind yourself that, yeah, this may not be worth it now, but someday it all will be. Goodbye, and God bless. Like, comment, subscribe. zeanamush signing off.